Right, so after totally crashing, 5 minutes late to the party, gonna see can I get in. Just hope it works this time. There's something wrong with this recording software, which is fucking crashing all the time. Done it last night. It's the Orgryte game I'm looking at. 5 minutes shouldn't really make any difference. Correct scores. Not responding. See, it's just fucking everything up. There we go. Right, 0-0 still there, so right, 1-1, 0-2, 2-0 for a point. Paying just under 2.5 points. Wish this would fuck off for a start. Right, now get our 0-0 in. Right, that's set. So should get that match shortly. We'll get the over 2.5. Wanted to get this in from the start, so I'll just lay a point and get in the market and let it run for about 10 minutes. Yeah, that's that took. So we're in the market there, and under 4.5 we'll lay it. Only cost us 0.13 of a point as a bit of an extra insurance. So our first concern is a correct score and to get this matched. So we're in the queue. Liquidity's not great here either, but just practicing to try and get this trade right. So we'll let this run. Hopefully this gets took. It should do any time now. Right, there we go. We've got scratch on our 0-0, and we're in the market for our over 2.5. So I'll just pause it now and come back again in a few minutes. Right, so I'm only in a couple of minutes again, and the 2.5 is moving up for me. I've just got my Facebook and stuff. I've got this set at the top of the football ratings app, so I can keep an eye on what's happening. Only one shot on for the away team. I'll try and keep an eye on this to make sure it doesn't get too hectic. It can be a good indicator for me to get in and out of the game. So I'll try and keep an eye on it. The momentum's high for home team, which sort of is a bit of a concern. 11-12 attacks. So I'll just see. I'll maybe get out shortly and take what we've got. I'll maybe just set this and drip it out from 2.4. We'll try that and see if we can get it out there and see how much that leaves us with. First one should be matched anytime. Where did I get in? I get in at 2.2, so it'll get some cover on. Don't have to do this all in one go, so See, there's a 2.4 should be getting matched. Keep an eye on this as well, like I said. So dangerous attacks, that just means they're hitting into the final third. It could be a long ball or anything, you know, so it's not that important. It's more this momentum concerns me. But this here's pretty dead at the minute, 11 minutes in, so it shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully. Get caught scalping anytime. It only takes one attack to score goals, so it's just the way it is. So I'll pause. I don't want this video running on for an hour for the same thing. So as you can see, this is moving up, and hopefully this gets matched as we go up, and we'll try and get our point cover on the over 2.5. I'd like to see this first one matched. As soon as you get these 4 matched, they'll come back. Right, so that's all 4 of them's been matched, and you can see you have 26 cover, so there's quarter of a point covered. Higher it goes up, the more, once we get over the crossovers and stuff, up to 3, the profit starts building a lot quicker, but then again you have more liability, so it's sort of, you're caught what way to work it. This can be a wee bit false to me being in practice mode, because there's hardly any money being matched, you know, and if I hit that at 8, it'll match it because there's money there. So in real terms, you probably wouldn't get matched this quick. I'll try and get these all out actually a bit quicker this time. Where did I go in there? 2.6 I think. 2.62. So I'll just take a few ticks just to make sure and get back out of the market again. You can do this anytime during this game as long as it's still, you know, as long as you're not in when the goal goes in. Sure, we'll see. Set it in there. Hopefully we can get these 4 matched. Right, I'll pause this again and come back again. So I'll just show you again. Still nothing, just the 1 on target. That away team seems to have more dangerous attacks, but like I said, that's only them kicking into the final third. Doesn't mean a whole lot. This here's more that I'm interested in, because if we looked at this game now and we're going to enter it for a first half goal or something, we just wouldn't be entering it. Not to say there won't be a goal, but it's all we can read from. So I'll come back shortly. Right, my last one's just about to get matched here. Just waiting on it. There it's gone. So now I have half a point covered, so we're not too bad. You can always use the other half a point from the green if you've got the 2-0 or 1-all. You could lay it off. But I'll not. I'll wait till we get up around the crossover point and I'll bounce in a double. Like that. And then I'll take, and that'll get me covered. So there we go. Once we get over the crossover point, you're not working up in increments of 2, you're up into 5s. So this will build. Now I put a lot into that there, but when you look at the stats, there's still only 1 shot. You know, not a whole lot happening. Momentum's quite high actually, but they're not doing anything with it, you know. So we'll just wait and see what happens. Hopefully I'll get these matched shortly. I could actually just put them in at 50s if I wanted. Drop these out. Try and get out quicker. So that'll probably get me covered. I'll pause it anyway and come back. Right, I've nearly got this out now. As you can see, only 30 liability sitting there. Get this last one took. And we shouldn't be too far off having our point covered. Then you can just chill out. Just wait on it. 3.2, and they're gone. There's 3/4 of a point matched. So another couple in there will get me out. I'm not even going to do any more. I'll leave it at that for a wee while. I'll maybe just do the crossover again up at the 4, because it'll take less time. If I bounce in here and get out here, I'll be well covered. So that's that done. Just need a goal now, basically. So nothing else to do at the minute. Match looks pretty dead, to be honest, but we're sitting okay. We've got the 0-0 covered on our target scores, so the only danger we have at the minute really is the 1-0 either way. So quite a good trade if that was the only danger in it. Like I said, I was explaining there, I have 3/4 of a point on over 2.5. We get the 2-0 or 1-all, you can just lay off some of this green to get the other 1/4 of a point. So all we need to do is leave these reds with 75 on it, because you've got 75 on the overs, plus we have the 4.5 cover, which is only going to cost us 13 quid. You get a couple of goals and this will go back up again. You could just get out, but I could take that out now because I've got cover, so I'll just do that. Actually, we knew it was only costing 13. I'm out for 8.65, so I'll add that in somewhere else later on. That we'll try and get an extra £8.65 somewhere. So there we go. We'll just have to wait on a goal now, so I'll just pause this. Right, as I know, I'm going to try and get my last bit of this covered in around the crossover. I've popped my bets in now, so as I'm up the front of the queue, or as front of it as I can be, basically, and then I'll get a lay in here about 3.9 or 3.95, and hopefully we can get these taken in. That'll be my full point covered, so not too bad. There's still nothing happening here, right? When we get the 1-0, I'm going to look at actually backing 1-0. Let's see where we are. Like if a goal goes in now, you're going to get 1-0 at 5-1. At 6.2 basically. So whatever the 0-0 is now, or when the goal goes in, that's what you're going to get your 1-0 at. So for me to cover that point, it's only going to cost me 0.3 of a point, or 5-1. It's going to cost me 0.2 of a point to cover it. Now, if it costs you 0.3, 0.4, even half a point, you've got 2.5 to play with. It's only a matter of going in and trying to get half a point on the over 2.5 to cover you, and that would basically be it. But it's going to be the easiest way if you don't want to be scalping on the over 1.5 market. You could just back it, so you could actually even do it, but it might cost too much. If I was going to Dutch 1-0, then you're risking it being a 0-0. So we'll wait till the 1-0 happens, and then we'll see what prices we are and what's available. Right, so we're getting close now up to the crossover point. Again, still only the one shot, 34 minutes in. Just doesn't look great. Looks more to be the away side than the home, so. But this here's my concern, or lack of concern, should I say. So I'm happy enough to get in, scalp away. Like I'll actually just go in at this 3.85. I could actually do that and do that. There. See if I get that took. Just steal a tick there. And you can see I'm the only one sitting on 4.1. I should be well up the queue in this one because I've done these pretty early. There's Donny who's asked me about the crossover points. 3, 2. As you can see, it goes up in ones. 1, 9, 5, 9, 6, 9, 7, 9, 8, 9, 9, 2. Then we'll go into 2s. Then at 3 we'll go to 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. Then we're going 1 and 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40. And then 6s we're going 2s. And then after here we're going halves. So it's far bigger with less ticks. You know, instead of, for me to get 1 tick here, 4-1 to 4-2, I would need 3-8 to 3-9, which is an extra tick. It's double the ticks that you need to get the same profit. So that's why I always try to get in under and above the crossovers, because you're getting extra ticks. You know, there's 2 ticks from down there. Right, there's me covered now, 104. So I've got my full cover in on the overs. There's an extra £4 on the that could be costing me for the 4.5. Could actually just get an odd tick in just to try and get that covered right enough. So we'll lay there and we'll back here. Take one more tick. And that should cover us. Then if it's under, hopefully it's a target score. Almost suspended. Hopefully it's not a goal, or I'm caught on this trying to cover £4. I'll just wait and see. No, there's no goal, so might have got away with it. But that's what you have to be. I don't know how you can be careful scalping, really, unless you're watching the match. It's a shot off target, you know. As you can see by them stats, it's a perfect scalping market. That's the only thing there that can give you confidence to actually be in scalping. It's taking a wee while for us to get back moving again. And there we go. Now I've got my £8 cover on the overs. So I'll pause this anyway. We'll just hopefully we'll get a goal. One before half time would be nice. Right, so we've got our goal. We can now have a look at the correct score market. Actually missed that. Right, so we need what? We've got 2 to 1. We can either scalp the nil 1, let me see, or the over 1.5 market. It's probably going to be the same price, I would think. Yeah, it is. Let's back unders. Get a point in there anyway. And we'll get a wee bit on here. Just thinking, do we actually back? Is it going to be better to back that? It's going to cost us half a point. To cover us, isn't it? We'll do it anyway, just to see. Right, so as you can see, I'm clear. I'm down to 2 points on my target scores, but I've an extra half a point on there, so I've half a point at risk, but it's not immediate as such because we still need 2 goals. But I can try and get more cover on the 2.5 should I need to. I've done a wee bit in here. Let's see where we're going with this. What I'll do, I'll just take a green on that. Right, so we're at a 45 to cover now. There's a fiver made. So we'll look at the 2.5 again. What have I got? 5 and 8 with 5. We have about a 10 or so. I've only 0.4. Really? I've lost 8 quid from the 4.5. Don't really want to be laying that up that high. At this stage, we know goals change games, so stats are still awful, like, really. But I'm covered for the immediate. I'm happy to go with that at 0.4 at risk, really. So if we get over the 2.5, I'll be taking a hit of, like I said, 0.4 of a point. I'm happy enough with that in any trade, with a chance of making 2 points on the correct score. You could of course scalp away at that 1-0 to gain a wee bit more on it. So we could do, couldn't we? Don't really fancy that. There's a suspended. Have I got a goal? Let's see. Yep, it's just went 2-0. So we're on our target score. So I'm glad I didn't get caught scalping there. So now my danger's going 3-0. I'll lose about 0.4 of a point, but we're on a target score, so I can try and get rid of that 50. Once this goes to odds on, the 2-0, I'll start laying off a wee bit. I'll drip lay it out to get 50 quid off here to bring me back in line. Well, I've only 40 to get off, so 0.4 of a point. So I'll pause it and come back once this goes odds on. Right, so the 2-0 is getting close. And I've 40 quid to get back, so I'll just drip these in. Get to the front of the queue. I'll just take it at 195 just a bit. So we're at 195, so I'll just watch and see that these get matched. That'll knock this down to 110, which I have covered. So it means it'll scratch the trade if we get another goal. If not, I'll be about 1.6, 1.65 profit, which I'll take. So we'll just hopefully this drops down and we'll get matched before we get another goal. Hopefully we don't get any goals and then we can get green, but as you can see the in-play is not great. 4 on, 4 off. You can see that in the first 15 minutes in some games, and these ones are 72 minutes in, so I had looked at this for both teams to score tonight, but went totally off it, so we'll see how it pans out. Right, so I've got 2 of my lays matched. 2 to go. And that means I'll have scratch, so I've only got 0.2 of a point sitting at risk at the minute. So we'll see, hopefully these get matched and then I can't lose any money. Can't lose anyway because I'm in practice mode. But for the real time, it's good to get a few practice trades in just to see exactly what can improve it, or if you do something and it doesn't work out, you can adjust it before you start going in with higher stakes. Wouldn't be too bad in small stakes because it's not going to hurt you too much, but if you go into big stakes you can make a mistake, get caught scalping and cost you a lot. So it's better to have a go in practice and just make sure you iron out and understand exactly what you're looking to do in the trade and what your options are. Should it go against you, what you can do to get out of it. And I've only this one to go now, which should be matched any time, and then that's going to leave me with about 165, like I said, green on the 0-2. So a point, 1.65 points on a trade's good if you can get scratch 60 or 70% of the time. You're going to make money at this strategy over the month. So there we go, 166. 110 down here, and it'll be 110. Making 110 elsewhere. So it's not too bad. Like I said, that's the half a point cost that I had on the 0-1. I've now got rid of it by laying that off, and there's it suspended. So might have been just getting scratched just about in time there. Let's see if there's another goal. Yeah, it's just went 3-0. So I've got scratch. So that's the trade finished with. Nothing more to do. I've lost 110 there, and I've made 113.64 there. Lost £8 on the other one, and I'd already made a fiver on the 1.5 scalp, which that market's closed. So that's left me basically scratch. So that's it. Hopefully you can understand what I was doing and trying to do. I'm only learning the strategy myself, so we'll just play it as we see it.